In line with the really fun. Yes, but before the limit is 80 and more. It is one for one that you can get a dog paper. But the dog is apple you can get as well.
What's going on?
It's not good enough and wrong. It's something dog, I can eat dog. Yes it is. And it's from one of them, and it's real. And it's real bro. This is why you expected that.
What's going on?
Trying to get my camera to load up. It doesn't want to, probably because I'm already streaming off OBS. I don't know why.
It really doesn't want stuff, does it?
I'm already streaming, I'm just playing an intro video. Come on, load. And I can't just pause the streaming either. Shit, I accidentally pressed S, so I got S set up to start streaming. For some reason it does not want to load on here. Mine just does not want to load. Your one hasn't even got your... You got camera set up?
Yeah, my camera's full already.
It's just got DJS, doesn't show you.
Oh, there we go.
There we are.
It must just be slow.
Yeah, I don't know why, and I don't know why mine's not loading either. What if I get out of it and get back in? Will that work?
Yes, it's a lot.
Come on.
It's a lot. What
Oh,
is
this is pissing me off. And I can't change it on OBS because I've got that one playing. Shit. How am I going to do this? Because none of them... None of my cameras want to load.
What camera are you trying to go from?
Either one. Neither of them are loading. They're both connected. They're both running. Oh, this is freaking pissing me off. I should have started this up before I started OBS.
Well, we'll stop OBS and then just reboot it. More loaded with it.
Stop the stream for a second.
We're live streaming to YouTube.
Yep. Yeah, we are hoping it'll work out alright. Who knows?
Find it, aren't we?
Yep. We'll see if my computer crashes. Alright, I'll jump over to
50 cents computers loaded.
yeah, I'm kinda hoping that I can read the chat off the actual off my phone. I've joined the live.
So the next thing you need to get is a
there's some
second monitor.
There's fucking there's ads on it. What the hell's with the ads? Middle of the day. Alright, I think right now.
You'll have to set yourself up with a second monitor.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
So you can, because I've got a live stream running on one window, I've got Discord on the other, and then I've got this on my main computer.
Alright, so I've got one camera running.
See if you can crash your system.
Yeah, well I've got the main one running now, which has got the chat, so we're going to check to see what this is like. My lighting's still not good in here. Let's see if I get another light going. And I'll show you what I've got set up for the... See if that's a little bit better. Not a whole lot. Let's move that in. I was going to buy Dana a new fridge, so every time she opened the door I can see her face light up, but... Alright, so we've got live chat. Hopefully audio's not too bad. Hopefully everyone can hear what's going on and see what's going on. See you. Awesome. And hear you. That's sweet. So, we're going to try something. For some reason I've got this camera going and it seems really dark in here when it shouldn't be. But let's jump over to the Discord one and we'll see if that's going to work for us. And we'll go to here and we should see ourselves on the new screen that I set up last night. And then if I turn this into full screen, it should work a little bit better. So we can see everyone, we can chat to everyone, and should hear your audio as well, Daryl.
Open, sir. So you've set it up properly.
Listen.
It's coming through on my one before, so...
I set it up properly. Alright, so, g'day everyone, how are we all? New layouts, new test for DALP, the live streams and all the fun stuff that we decided to set up here. To make them a lot better so we can do live streams, not with just me, but also with that ugly bugger on the other side.
Oh, keep it clean.
Keep it clean. So, I literally only just woke up not long ago. Quite literally, I just woke up not long ago. Because I was out of it. Because I didn't get to bed till like 3 o'clock this morning. So,
Yes, it is.
now that you're on here, Daryl, you can actually tell people a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, so after a bit of getting all this together, we're finally starting to move forward with Delve, aren't we? It's So my background is I am a security industry trainer. Been training in the security industry for about 23 years. Been active in the industry that long as well, doing all facets of the industry. My own side hustle, as most of you guys know on the channel, is web design, cybersecurity, penetration testing, all that sort of stuff. And that's not branched away from the security industry because a lot of the security industry itself is based around us stopping these types of attacks and being able to identify it. So, yes, James, stick your head in there and have your say too.
No, I'm just saying, stop people like me.
Yeah, well, look, it's one of those things, and it's a realistic issue that's out there and has been out there for a long time. And part of the stuff is to bring, bring that connection of both sides of the industry together. So making security guards aware of some of the attacks that can happen, some of the tools that are being used to promote these types of attacks, and make them more aware of what they should be looking out for to do their job more efficiently and effectively. Sense how this is how our collaborations come together, haven't we, James? We've been able to go forward and be able to bring this to Australia. You've said it many, many times where Australia hasn't had the impact like America has, or even overseas in the UK. So it's something that we want to promote and make better, make people more aware of what's going to happen.
Exactly.
So that's where our collaborations sort of come together originally, didn't it? It was one of those things where we wanted to be able to promote this. Tom.
James has joined the Discord server. I was just like, why has the screen got smaller? And I looked and James is down there.
Got him. Hey, the more the merrier. The more we have, this is the whole idea of this, is to promote the community engagement.
Yeah.
Get it out there.
Yep, and this has just been a first test of the new live stream setup to see what it's like, how it's going to work. Hopefully my laptop doesn't go and shit itself, like my old one did when I used to run these live streams. But yeah, we could actually even one day have a massive round table going on here in a live stream.
Definitely.
Or even, just have a recording session done. So we're going to start recording some videos. Daryl and myself have conversations on some topics covering, aspects of physical security, the cyber security, what it is we actually teach people about, why we started teaching people about it, and the kind of different aspects that no one really covers in videos anymore, or has covered in videos. So, Daryl, we can discuss for example, social engineering and the aspects of social engineering, how you do it for your line of work when you do repos, how I would do it for my line, or the other. Then we can discuss our other line of work where, we do it to gain entrance into buildings for pen tests, or just to get somebody's password, for their Wi-Fi and stuff like that. Simple little things. We can discuss all this as well, which no one else does.
Yeah, look, and it's one of those things that I've been doing repossessions for nearly 13 years now here in Victoria. And social engineering was a big thing. Being able to get into underground car parks, doing tailgating to get into places where we're not supposed to be. This is how I learnt my skill sets, is doing these types of jobs, to be able to get into places where I'm not supposed to be, to be able to manipulate people in a business to get information on when my client was going to be at work next, so we could repossess a vehicle from the work because they weren't answering our doors, they weren't returning calls, so we'd have to escalate it. And then that sort of leads us into the next thing as well, is OSINT, open source intelligence gathering. Yep. So I do skip tracing, which is locating of people, and look, it's one of those things, all this sort of stuff meshes together. this is how a criminal is able to find out information about your social footprint, digital footprint. People don't realise that things like Snapchat, for example, they put up photos, they disappear after a short period of time. By law, the companies that own those are required to store that information up to 7 years.
Yep.
So it never really disappears off the internet.
No, and this is the stuff that we are going to actually bring to YouTube. So not exactly in this live stream, but we're going to record some videos on these topics, backwards and forwards discussions. You know, we're actually going to sit down, bring up a topic that we want to discuss. We're going to put a heap of questions together, and then we're going to discuss it and have like a back and forth thing, and then start uploading these onto YouTube as something a little bit different, give you behind the scenes look at things, a little bit more information, cover topics that wouldn't normally be discussed, just for something different and bring something new to the table. But anyway, so yeah, as you've always heard of Daryl in the background and stuff like that, you've never actually seen him on camera with me. But I thought this would be a good way, and hopefully the new layout doesn't look too bad for everyone. I was playing around with it until about 2:30, 3 o'clock last night, when I finally left the workshop and went inside to bed. But who was the third voice?
That's Tom.
Yeah.
He's playing video games in the background.
Yeah, just popped his head in waves.
That's it.
But yeah, so let us know in the comments section as well what you actually think of the new layout. Does it look good? Is it working all right? Is getting buffering, or anything like that? So hopefully not. I can kind of see. I'm looking at it on my phone. You can kind of see the new layout. It doesn't look too bad actually. It's coming out all right. Since it's been a long time since I've known and learnt OBS, but
You're right. Look, and this is like, you've got to stay with technology. You've got to stay up to date with it all. You need to be able to move forward with it and embrace it. There's like a lot of stuff, especially with COVID and that's been happening. Everything's more digital.
Yeah.
And this is where a lot of this has come about from as well, is a lot of businesses and that are taking their laptops home, people working from home. Well, what about that enterprise grade security that's now being breached because people's home routers aren't matching the same type of criteria as a workplace would be?
Exactly. It's not up to date and upgraded or anything like that, really.
Yeah.
I'm going to run in quickly and make myself a coffee because I'm out and I really bloody need one. So if you all have, any questions for Daryl, chuck them on here. I'm literally just going to go boil the kettle and I'll be right back. Because I really do need another bloody coffee because I'm exhausted. After the bloody week I've had as well. So, any questions?
Yeah, definitely. If you guys want to know anything about the security industry or a bit more about me, go right ahead. Like it's one of those things that we're here to try and promote and help you guys. Yeah, go and get your coffee. Go on.
All right.
Go on. See you later. It's one of those things that we are here to try and help you guys. We want to try and build a community and teach you guys the right way. We're not all experts at what we do. We're never going to be experts. Technology is consistently changing all the time, and it's hard to stay up to date. It really is. I know people that have gone and got a whole heap of different certificates in training, and they're always updated and constantly changing. And one of the things I teach my students when I'm teaching security is, if you come across someone that they know everything, then turn around and walk away. It makes it really hard. It's people just, you can't know everything in every workplace or every environment. So yeah, we've got some more people popping in. That's great. So I'm ex-military. I left the military when I was at school and was medically discharged. I got into the security industry from there because of family members. So I've sort of been doing that for about 23 years now. About 8 years ago, I started training. I covered every aspect in the security industry. That's from working with dogs, firearms, then sort of branching into investigations, doing repossessions on the off chance. Then, sort of met up with James a few years ago and we sort of tried to combine both of our skill sets. I'm still an active repossession agent in Victoria. It keeps me busy as well as training as well. You guys will have seen one of James's videos, or he might have put some shorts up in relation to him coming into one of my classes and giving a bit of a talk. We're trying to help these guys understand what to look for. Especially, I've seen over the years where security guards have worn their credentials around their neck or on their hip, and one of the things we actually will show them is how easy it is to social engineer them and take those credentials using a prox mark attached to your arm. Just walk up, a clipboard with a printout of a docket and go, hey, look, I'm looking for this person. Are they here? Once again, a little bit of research into the company, have a look on their website, know who their CEOs, who their management are, and go, well, I'm looking for this person, I need them to sign. Can you sign for it? And while you're reaching over in front of them, you're swiping that plus mark across their badge, and guess what? You've got security clearance everywhere. No one's going to expect security to be in a building at odd hours. That's what we do. We walk around, we go, we need to be here, we need to be there, and swipe in. So it's one of those things that it helps us do our job more effectively and efficiently. That's a little bit about me. All my cybersecurity stuff, I don't actually have any formal qualifications for. I'm all self-taught. I learned many years ago when I was working at Armagard as a branch manager there that it doesn't matter whether you have a piece of paper. It's what can you bring to the table. It's what skill sets do you have that's going to help you do the job. Anybody can get a piece of paper, and it's that skill set of being able to do the job that you learn on the job. So I'm not one to say you must have all this paperwork in relation to it. Just give me what you can bring to the table. Show me your skills. So that's one of the things that I've got many qualifications. I've got lots of Cert 2, Cert 3s and Cert 4s. I do a lot of first aid training as well. I do forklift training, white cards, all these other types of things as well. So it's one of those things that I've got a lot of stuff under the belt, but you don't necessarily need to have a piece of paper. And that's, I think, the important part is, and the same with James. James has learned a lot of things over the years from just playing, doing the job himself. It's that real life skills that you can pertain. Like, I've had students come through my security course where they go, I've got no skills. So you get single parents come through, like single mothers, single fathers, that have never held a job because they've had kids at home. And as I say to them, you've got life skills, you've got negotiations. Dealing with two little kids running around arguing all the time, you've got to be able to negotiate really well. Time management, you've got to be able to manage your time effectively and efficiently. So there's communication skills. There's 3 traits already that pertain to the security industry that people have from life skills. So it doesn't matter whether or not they don't have anything to bring to the table. They've already got something from their life skills. There's your copy, James.
Really good. It's actually funny. Interesting fact which I found out about coffee a couple of weeks ago now is everyone thinks coffee wakes you up. Coffee makes you more awake. But it actually doesn't wake you up. The chemical in coffee, the caffeine, actually blocks the signal in your brain to tell you that you're tired.
Yeah, that's the joys of working with adults. So when I go to work doing crowd control, I'm just playing with big kids. That's all it is.
We all are in a way. We're all big kids.
Yeah. If
they've seen the old live streams, which we know will never be like that again.
No.
No, we've moved forward. No. That was all fun and games back then when we were like, immature idiots. But not with how serious that we've actually started to become with DALP and how far we've actually pushed it from where it was. Daryl and I were actually just looking through the videos last night up on YouTube here. And it's like 3 years ago I started using thumbnails on the videos. And we were going through working out which ones had higher views than others. But it's kind of hard to predict as well when it comes to videos. Is what ones are going to be big viewers and what ones aren't. Because we've had 2 reviews of 2 different pick sets, and one of them's got well over 1,000 views, and the other one's only got like 400 views, which is kind of interesting. So that's what we were going through last night. But hopefully, all this stuff talking about security, not just physical side, but cyber side. And when we say physical side, we're not just on about locks and the devices keeping your doors shut. Security system, alarm systems. We're not talking about that. We're also talking about actual physical security. How to get around security guards.
Yep.
How to get
but it's a big thing, though, James. Like it's one of those things that people don't realise that what does security have? We have access to places that other people don't. We have, like, out doing patrols, we have access to keys, and I don't know how many guards I've come across over the years that don't lock their vehicle.
Yep.
Yet they've got access to hundreds and hundreds of places.
Yep. And I just like the fact that all the new ones that you're teaching, which are going to be holding security jobs and being security guards, we're actually teaching them to look the other way when they see us coming.
That's right. That's right.
What we say to them, it's all right, look out for this stuff. If you see somebody, with a lockpick set, or you see somebody trying to, slip a latch on the door to get in, I'm like, look out for this stuff. But if it's me doing it, or Daryl doing it, we'll look the other way, because we're probably doing a pen test on the job on the place. So, look the other way, you didn't see us.
Did see nothing.
But it's actually kind of surprising as well, as these guys want to learn security, and they, like being a security guard, and they're like, I get to do this, and they get to do that. But then when I come in and do a presentation on locks and how easy it is to bypass a lot of the locks they use, and one of them, and even Daryl, he sits there in class when they're doing bookwork, and he sits there with some master locks and opens them, just one after the other, boom, putting them down. They're like, what the hell? Once they realise this stuff, then they've got a whole new lot of stuff to look out for.
Yes, David, that's it. We see nothing. We need to become Jedis.
That's the thing. They think of, like crowbars and balaclavas breaking into buildings, and it's like, no, what about the guy that literally just took a photo of your keys the other day and then made their own and walks up and puts a key in the lock? Or the guy walking around the work site with the hard hat and the high vis on.
At least have dirty clothing first, not like James with a new hard hat. I just bought it.
Hey, that's been bashed around in the back of my ute. Something shocking now. It's like wet roads. I'm not sliding the ute around just to bash it around side to side in the back of there. It's pretty beat up now. And the high vis shirts, the vests, I just grabbed them out and I throw them in the back of the ute and I drop them on the ground. Oh no! Oops! I accidentally stood on it. Pick it back up. Yeah, of course they were shiny because they're brand new. I just fucking bought them. I hadn't had them before. But this is stuff that, we get to discuss and bring to the table for everyone. And it's something that no one else does, is because I don't think any other channel has mixed cyber, physical, when it comes to, we'll go locks, cyber, and physical security guards. One of the things Daryl and I were discussing the other night, talking about, was actually doing a interview or talk with one of his students that he's just taught. So get their view of before they started their class, then after they started their class, their mindset change and how their observations and the way they think about things, the way they process situations and everyday life, how that's been manipulated and changed over the duration of the course.
Yeah, and that's something, like, I actually discuss this with the students throughout the course. So we get them to fill in a personal development assessment. So they assess themselves at the start of the course on day one. Then halfway through the course, they do a development together as a group. And then on the last day, we get them to do another personal development. And that way they can have a look back through the entirety of it and go, okay, well, this is what I knew at the start. This is what I know now. And it was something that has come up on a regular basis where these guys are taking on so much information days that it becomes overwhelming. They try to process it all and they can't.
Yeah.
And it's interesting just to see their aspect of what it was like when they first started, what their expectations were to what is at the end of the course. And since we've started, so it's been probably not long after I sort of met you a couple of years ago where I started introducing that side of it into the training as well to bring them and make them aware of what potential hazards could be in the workplace, what to look out for, who to be mindful of, that not every criminal walks around with a balaclava on and a big black trench coat.
No, they could be like me. You know, I look like everyone else when I walk around, and I mean, everyone knows I carry so much stuff. It's not funny. And things like that. You know, it's what to look out for. I mean, for example, a good example, right, was last night. I was working on a car in a car park out the front of the aged care facility next door, and I'm literally standing out the front of the facility with all these windows. I'm there with a pump wedge in the door. Alright, long reach tool going into the car. People were looking, people walking past, not one person said anything. Not one person come over. Not just the fact that I'd already been into the aged care facility and come back out. Because, you know, I was helping one of the people that lived there. Family, well, my sister-in-law's mum. So, you know, I was working on her car, getting into it for her and stuff like that. Not all the people that come out that door saw me in there earlier, but not one person. One person looked at me as I walked past and went, "G'day, mate." He goes, "Hi," and kept walking. Not one person come over and said, "Are you meant to be here?" I mean, I wasn't wearing my shirt or anything. I just had my black jacket on. But not one person confronted me.
And that's the reality of it is, and I keep making this analogy to the students in class, is it's like the movie The Matrix. That reality and what actually happens. And that's, we teach a lot of...
it's also people don't like confrontation, so they don't want to come and, you know...
Yeah, human nature is we don't like confrontation, and that's one of the biggest things the security industry has to deal with is we have to teach these people to go up and say, "Hey, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here." So that can create and promote a conflict, which the human nature doesn't like. We don't want to have a conflict. We don't want to be pushing people around like that. But yet, that's what we have to do. It's our job.
Yep. Or they come through and go, "Security."
We just have people like you show up.
Yeah. Scared living daylights out of some people. But that's the thing, you know, like, it's all this stuff is really interesting, something that I think the subscribers are going to enjoy.
Well, it's not just old ones. Hopefully we can bring some new ones in as well.
New blood.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, unfortunately, and I've said it quite a few times, Australia's view on security is it's like, I got a lock on the door, she'll be right. Until shit hits the fan. And that's the thing, like, you know, we're trying to find avenues of stuff that we can bring to Australia and stuff like that. We're trying to, it's our job now to change Australia's, their view at security. It's time to change their understanding of it and make them more aware of this stuff. And hopefully become like America, where we have people who do this type of stuff on every street corner, pretty much. Like, I know a lot of groups over in America that do training and teaching of stuff like this. They do presentations to CFA or firefighters over there, ambulance people, paramedics to get into buildings and stuff like that. They teach them about all these weaknesses and stuff, whereas here in Australia, you don't see that stuff. You don't hear about that stuff. We are just so laxed when it comes to security. It's not funny. Like, even trying to find something as simple as fire code for doors here in Australia is pretty much it's impossible. We have gone through building code regulations. We actually got access to the proper computer stuff that builders are meant, like, they go through the actual building companies' documentations of it. We can't find it here in Australia. It's like it doesn't exist. And stuff like that. It's just so hush-hush. Yay, James Randolph has left the building. I'm not here. That's the thing. It's, it's so hard, but hopefully we'll be able to change that. Hopefully we'll be able to do that through the YouTube videos, and hopefully some stuff like this actually in person. Not just the presentations kind of thing, but, hopefully maybe one day we get invited over to America to teach them about Australian security. How we have kangaroos chained up out the front and drop bears hanging in the trees out the front to attack fuckers before they come in.
You know those drop bears are one, right?
I know, right? Worst thing was my kangaroo died the other day. I have to get a new one to bloody ride to work.
Oh, well, as long as you had a good seat for it, you're right.
But that's the thing, like, even now, without doing presentations, without doing the stuff here on YouTube, at work, I was actually really surprised, and I'll tell you the funny story. Well, two stories. One of them was one of the ladies at work. I said to her, I'm like, if I gave you a USB and $300, would you plug it into a computer? She's like, no. I'm like, what if you saw a USB sitting out the front? Would you plug it into a computer? She's like, no. I'm like, what if you saw a phone charging cable laying out front? Would you use it? She goes, oh, probably. I'm like, yeah. I said, what's the difference between that and the USB? And she's like, wait, what? And I actually showed her the Evil Crow cable that I've got and how it works. I didn't plug it into the computer at work. I plugged it into my laptop. And she's like, wait, what? And I'm like, yep. I said, and just think if it was the next other model of cable, said, and you plugged your phone into it, I'd be able to access your phone. And it shocked them. Like, they did not think that a cable could be something like that. And then I was walking into work, and I was trying to get a mask because I can't wear the ones I wear at work anymore because I started reacting to them and my face started burning and reacting and had burn marks chemical burn marks across my face. So I'd been taking ones and I was grabbing one out of my laptop bag, and one of the ladies, the receptionist, she's like, why you got such a big bag? What's in there? Is that all your lock-picking tools? And I'm like, no lock-picking tools in there. But why you got such a big... First time she's questioned me of why I've got such a big bag. And I've been walking into work every day with that bag. No one said shit. She finally questioned me why I got a big bag. And I said, I got my laptop in there. She goes, oh, and your hacking equipment? I said, oh, that's in there as well. And she goes, he can hack into your cars. I'm like, actually, speaking of that, I just got a new device that can. Like, she was doing it as like a joke kind of thing. I'm like, actually, I can. But yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Well, what are you trying to catch up on?
I was just I was just having a look at James's comment about the octopus.
Octopus?
Yeah.
Found temperate rainforests. Okay, that's a funny one. I'll give you that one, James. That is a funny one. That really is. But, yeah, I'm hoping...
The thing is, James, people naive about this sort of stuff don't realise, especially the older generation that aren't up with technology, they don't understand what technology can do nowadays. That generational gap makes it so hard for them to be able to
it's not even the old people, even some of the younger people. I mean, that security guard that went, oh, fuck, what? When we were talking about the RFIDs and you said, oh, he can copy onto his rings. And he's like, what? You can what? And I'm like, I can copy your RFID cards onto my rings. And he's like, really? Like, they didn't even realise that something like that could be done. I did it at work. Walk in, my ring isn't programmed for it, but you got a little RFID reader on top of the printer, and I just wipe my hand over the top of it. It goes boop, and three of the people in the office all turn around and look and like, what? And I'm like, boop. But yeah, it's not even the old people, even the younger people that don't realise this stuff because they haven't even thought about it. Get what you can for free.
You get really distracted, don't you? Like shiny object.
I was just reading the thing. The real trick is to walk in with an empty bag and walk out with a full one. Yeah, I don't really want pads and wipes and stuff. I don't need any of them. Daryl might.
You're funny, aren't you?
Yep.
You're really funny. This is why we get along so well. Who wants to advise this humour?
Yep. But I mean, so you got another, well, your class you just had that was all the way over in Traralgon all wanted me to go over there, and you're like, you ain't going to drive 3.5 hours just to, do a quick demo and then go back. Once they learn about it. I drove 4.5 hours to go and see you.
And? So you should.
But,
what about poor Dons? Poor Dons are sitting up in Canberra.
Yeah,
with all those politicians, and you might go and visit him.
Yeah. We've actually got to, speaking of that, you got one coming up over in Bendigo that I'm going to go over to.
Yeah, and look, that's the hard part. At the moment, we're struggling to get good trainers in, and I'm all over the place. Like, Monday, I'm heading back up to Melbourne again Monday, Tuesday. Home Wednesday, back again there Thursday, Friday. Then I've got another course starting in September in Albury. And then try and get over to Bendigo to do one over there at some stage. So
It's a lot. Really is.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's such a demand at the moment. The security industry, we've got a huge loss. There's so much work and not enough guards. It's one of those things that we're trying to build it up, but with terrorism and everything else that's going on in the rest of the world, we can't. Like, even since now that they've opened up the airports for COVID, but after COVID, sort of eased back, and a lot of those guys lost their jobs that were doing security, aviation security. They're now going back into it and they're looking for more. So it's just a huge increase.
Yeah, I mean, I think as well, a lot of the older security guards are getting out of it. I've seen a couple of security guards in town here are getting really on there. Mind you, they also weigh about 700 pounds. I'm like, yeah, I could do a runner. I could steal something and do a runner and they wouldn't be able to catch me at all. So I think, younger blood in it is be good as well. But I think that your training, because I went and sat in on your class, and the new training, the new security guards, not just in, first aid, situational awareness, not just about, the actual aspects of being a security guard, but what to look out for, not just, fights breaking out and, interactions with people, but people that, question everything. People that are meant to be, look like they're meant to be there, but aren't. Look out for, somebody, quickly installing an RFID, sniffer into the friggin' reader and stuff like that. Looking out for this stuff. I don't know of any other security training company that actually does this stuff as well. So the next generation of security guards, all these new ones that are coming out in there, they're going to have, as long as they pay fucking attention to it, and stuff like that.
You might find out, James. Careful with language, alright?
And actually remember it. It's going to be a lot harder for people like us when we do pen test jobs to be able to do this stuff. Make them more aware of social engineering, and stuff like that. It's not just somebody's bringing you in a free meal. Going, oh, I've got an order for a pizza. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble with the boss. Here, you have it. And me stealing all their credentials whilst, bringing in the pizza for the building. But, they're going to be more aware of this and be like, right, I'm not going to get that pizza and I'm going to, stay away from you and keep my cards in a RFID blocking wallet away from you so that you can't steal them. So it's going to be a new generation, a new aspect.
That's something I bring up with these guys is situational awareness, keeping distance. Because if you can't get close enough with that reader, you're not going to get a clean scan of the card. So we don't want guards getting up beside people. We don't want people getting up beside them. It's not just about people scan their credentials, but from a safety aspect is we don't know what people have got on and what weapons. Weapons are a huge thing at the moment in the security industry. Knives, box cutters, even firearms are a big issue.
No one picked up on my religious artifacts being a weapon either.
No. And I had fun with the little
pocket rope.
Pocket rope, yeah. Rapid pressure points. Yep.
Yep. And no one realises that it could be used as a weapon. Self-defense.
We don't use them as weapons.
Sorry, no, it's not. It's not even self-defense because then it becomes illegal. It's a toy.
It is. But the thing is, those things can help you get a better grasp on what's going on too. Is it just a toy? Or is it an improvised weapon?
Yep. Is it a bracelet or is it a Slim Jim?
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right.
How many doors? If I can get access to a building, you let me through, and stuff like that. How many rooms can I get access to using this that I shouldn't be able to get access to? They didn't pick up on it because it's just a bracelet.
Yeah.
So.
And then you can then take it to the next step, going through places like airports, airport security. It is just a bracelet. It's nothing else.
I've actually found out from a few people that bought this that have gone through airport security that they don't even look at it.
Yeah, we'll see. I teach them now.
Thanks.
And it's rather funny, like, as you know, my backpack's full of surprises nowadays. Plus all my EDC stuff that I carry every single day.
Yeah.
These guys have to learn how to do bag searches and frisk searches and all that sort of stuff, and it's rather interesting how a lot of this stuff can be taken through that people aren't aware of.
Did you do what I told you to do?
What was that?
Get a condom and put clag in it, like soap dispenser in it, and then do it up and just put it up in the bottom of the bag just to see their reactions when they go through it.
Some of us have to be professional. No, not this week.
No, not this week.
But it's interesting.
It's something they would come across. They might come across it, so who knows?
Look, it's one of those things like they look through my bag when they're searching it and they see some of your products and they go, "What's this? Why you got a toy?" And then you can demonstrate what it's used for. And they go, "Right, so next time we see you, we just don't let you do it anything."
I was reading James's one. I know someone that has been working security for a prototype lab at one of our big 4 auto plants. No experience and basically no learning. His job was mostly putting stickers on cell phone cameras.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder.
Yeah, it does. And it's one of those things too, like, the security industry is really misunderstood. When COVID first started, I was doing a lot in relation to working at Centrelink and some of the shopping centres. I had people come up to me in Centrelink going, "Oh, geez, your job's so easy. You just stand there all day." Well, yeah, it is. I just get to stand around, talk to people, and till the shit hits the fan. And then they expect us to be able to give them the way to get out, give them direction, give them clear and concise instruction. But most of the times we just stand around. We need to be observant. Our job's not hard. if you're situationally aware of what's going on. You need to be able to look at the environment. Look at people like you and go, why is this ugly mug in my business? What's he got that's going to hurt me or somebody else?
I don't need anything to hurt people.
You just put your pocket reaper, you're right.
Yeah, I don't even need that. So, but no, that's the thing. But yeah, it's unfortunately, as we've always said, and actually one of the things I want to bring up as a discussion topic for a video is the weakest link in any form of security is people.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's one thing I want to bring up in the discussion. You know, we'll go through situations where, you know, and ways that's been exploited and how, you know, to determine who is the weakest link. You know, if you've got 10 security guards around you, how do you know which one's the weakest one out of all of them? You find the one who's carrying his handbag. You find the one who's carrying his handbag around and a little torch going, security, hello. That's your weakest link. You know, or go for the skinny guy if you've got like 9 guys that are out here, you know, built up brick shit houses. Go for the skinny guy who's standing in the corner, you know, head down. Find the
weakest link. He's not out there up in your face. He's sitting back watching what's going on, being aware of what situations are presenting to them.
So, you know, that'll be, I reckon, is an interesting topic. The one you were saying about where we discuss, you know, the aspects of physical security and cyber and everything all mixed into one. And any other topics that people would like us to cover, you know, on either cyber or physical or locks and stuff like that. And if anyone actually wants to join in on one as well, you know, once they sign up and subscribe to the actual the Discord server, the Doubt one, that's, you know, we're giving away spots for a couple of people already on it now. But, you know, they'll be able to, you know, subscribe $5 a month, whatever it is. They can actually come in on us live stream, or even when we record the videos on there, because we're going to be doing the podcasts off that. And recording them and stuff like that, they can come on there and join a conversation. They can bring their view into it. And
that's the thing, isn't it, James? Like, there's so many people from diverse societies out there in the community that have different experiences and different skill sets. We want to be able to promote that throughout the entirety of the community. We want everybody to learn from everybody else. That's the whole idea of this. Is it's not just for you and me to sit here and talk shit. It's about us to get a community happening and be able to get you guys to come in and give your stories, give your opportunities for people to hear what you do and how you're being able to interact with society.
Yep. And it also helps improve, like, you know, more knowledge out there, the better people become at the end of it. You know, like, we're not just teachers, we're also students at the same time.
Definitely.
And it don't matter how long you've been going for. Like, I could be fixed in my certain way of doing things, which is different to the way Daryl does things. Then we start doing things exactly the same way. Then somebody new comes in and is like, oh, have you tried this way? And we're like, oh, no. You know, tell us more about it. How does it work? Well, you know, how do you do it, kind of thing. It's like, wow, that actually works better than what we've been doing. All right, we're going to implement this now.
Well, the locksmith, mate, you're telling me about last night with the dialogue.
Key box.
Yeah, like, he's working in the industry, but yet you found another bypass that is a lot easier.
Yep.
So,
which reminds me, I actually got to send him a message, and then once we finish this, I've got to contact him. I just don't bloody desk. But it's kind of counterproductive as well what we're doing, because we're teaching people about these weaknesses in security and how to fix them. And we're having these discussions and stuff like that. We're making it harder for us to do our jobs at the same time.
That's the idea of it, though. That is the idea of it, though. We want to stop a lot of this stuff from happening. But what's going to realise too is people are creatures of habit. Even though we're teaching people new ways of doing it, people don't like change. So in that circumstance, yes, we are teaching them, but are they actually going to adapt that and move forward with it?
the other stupid thing is like how many people on here that will actually end up watching this whose password for something at some point in their life or still to this day is password.
Yeah.
It's surprising how many people actually have the password. Or how many buildings you go up to and they got a bloody their PIN code, electronic PIN code machine to get in. And it's the local freaking postcode. It's stupid. People repeat your habit, and it's just amazing that we're trying to tell people don't do this. We're trying to get people to change, and it's hard because as we're saying, people are a creature of habit. We're trying to make you break that habit. We're trying to make you go, oh shit, I didn't realize that I share the same password with 1,000 other freaking people that are all using password. Or, how many people when it comes to changing, when you have to, change your password on something, sometimes, after every 30 days or whatever it is, you have to change your password, they add a 1 to it. Or they go 01 or 02. Same password, just add numbers to it. It's kind of interesting, and that's why, we can crack Wi-Fi passwords by running a machine, like a program, and it goes through a word list because they use a word list because people use the same passwords. Creature of habit. Yeah. And we're trying to change it. Hopefully these live... Oh, shit, if I don't knock stuff flying everywhere. Hopefully these live streams and the classes and the presentation and everything is going to help change that. So it will be very, very interesting. So
that's exactly right. I was just reading the comments there, James. Default passwords. A lot of companies and that don't take those default passwords away from their machines. I don't know how many home routers that I've seen that still have default passwords, still have admin. And a lot of manufacturers put up on their websites in relation to these default passwords. Alarm systems. I've still seen alarm systems where they've still had manufacturer default passwords in there, just added new users to the list.
All zeros.
Yeah, definitely.
Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, seriously, how many... That's what I was just reading the comments on there as well. Stay out of my computer, doubt. I'm not the one you have to worry about. It's this one.
No,
it's illegal. That's the other thing we yeah, that's the thing. That's what I teach them. Like, always get it. It's like, use the criminals. I'm like, no. We are legal criminals. There's a difference. We don't do it unless we're contracted to do it, and we don't do it unless they sign the paperwork stating that we can do it. If it comes to hacking something, we're going to use our own stuff on our own systems, not, this is how you're going to hack your next door neighbour's Wi-Fi. Kind of thing.
Look, if that's something you guys are interested in doing as well, is learning to do that. On home search and let us know. We might be able to do a bit more on setting up home labs and setting up VM machines and being able to practice. I know the last live stream that I sat in on with James last week, some of you guys indicated that you were interested in setting Kali Linux up on your Windows machines and all that sort of stuff. So if that's something you want to learn or want to know about, we might be able to do that. Set that up and get you guys going home labs so you can practice in a safe, controlled environment.
Yep, and I mean, come and join the Discord server. The Discord server that we've set up, it's only going to cost you a cup of coffee a month. But there's a whole section on there, the world of Kali.
No, Dana, don't give him your IP address.
What's an IP on text, Jacob? That's the thing with the world of Kali on there. James and I were just chatting the other day about Wi-Fi hacking on there. Stealing Wi-Fi handshakes. And now he's turning his Raspberry Pi into... He's got one, he's going to flash it with the firmware to actually steal Wi-Fi handshakes. Made him interested. He's like, oh wow! And this is the thing. It's like this is what's going to make him understand. In a way, I'm going to use James for just the. It's probably not his actual mentality of it, but
There's too many Jameses.
I know, right? It's probably not his thought or his mentality on it, but he wants to learn this stuff, and then he's going to go, oh shit, it's so easy to crack, this password. Right, I better increase mine, make mine more difficult to crack. Actually learning this stuff through it, it's unbelievable. I never realised how easy it was to do a lot of things until I did it myself or started learning about it. I'm like, okay, that's going to make me change things now. I got bloody Dana's Snapchatting me. What she want? No, I haven't eaten yet. But yeah, that's the thing. It's interesting. This is stuff that we want to cover. This is stuff that we want to bring to the table for people. It's not just topics that we want to cover. It's topics that you want us to cover. And if we don't know, we'll outsource.
Yeah, look, there's so much information out there on. You've just got to be so careful about what you look at and what information's out there. Verify it for yourself. I say this to all my students that I teach. Don't take my word for it.
Not to
do your own research.
We have to be careful also in a way of what we put out there for legal reasons.
Yeah, look, it's one of those things that it's everything in the world now today revolves around legal.
We could be like, this is how you hack into this server kind of thing, and we can teach these things, but we can't. For example, if we're doing a pen test job, we can't video how we did it, or and release it to people. Say, oh look, this is how we got in through this door. We can't say this is how we got in through this door. Or this is they were running this system. We got into it. There's always a legal aspect, and there's also not just a legal aspect of things, but a moral aspect of things. So there's some things that
it's called ethical hacking for a reason.
Yeah, but it's not even just hacking, like the physical side of things. I've held back a few things from being recorded. I'd love to record them, love to put them out there for people, but I've also held back because there's a moral aspect to it of this works so bloody well, can cover so many things, but can I do it, morally? Can I give this information out there? Because of how easy it is to do it, and are people just going to, start using it for the wrong reasons? There's always that, that's why I always put, these videos are for educational purposes only. Me teacher, you student, you don't go do kind of thing. Sometimes you've got to spell it out for them.
Sometimes we've had this discussion numerous times, haven't we, about some of the keys that we happen just to acquire. Yeah, it would be great to put up on the website to sell, but that moral aspect of you don't want those keys up there and out into the world.
And that's why I put up that line of, if other sellers sell them, I'll sell them. Yeah. If I can purchase them off someone else, I'll sell them. I'll be better than their prices, but I'll sell them. But yeah, one of the keys that I got, which I said I wasn't going to sell, we actually just found it, and it's labelled under something else, not what it actually is for. It was the label. It was a Victoria electrician's keys, and it's a set of 7 keys or whatever it is. And I noticed the bidding for this key in it. Now, this is one of the keys I was not going to sell for, legal and moral reasons. But now it can be purchased through someone else. I'm kind of like, I can sell it. I just have to put it under a different name as to what it actually is. Kind of thing, this is the key. For example, it could be this key opens up all the CFA buildings. Can I... But if it's labelled under, emergency services key, and you can buy it off eBay, I'm like, that's alright, because, you don't know exactly what it opens. If you know what it opens, then you know what it is. But yeah, there's always a way around things. But again, there's a lot of keys. There's keys that somebody has that can open up ATM machines. That
working in that industry.
Yeah, they work in that industry. That I could get, I could cut, I could sell, but there is a moral aspect of it. Why wouldn't I do that? Because opening up the ATM machines, is wrong. So there's that moral aspect of things as well that we have to do, and that's why I get all the time. And one of the things I hate, is you're teaching criminals. Oh, you're teaching criminals. You're teaching criminals. No. A criminal's not, and we have this discussion before as well, criminal's not going to spend 10, 15 minutes picking the lock on your front door. They're going to smash the window and get in. They don't care about being non-destructive. They're just going to smash and get in. Someone could hire us to say to us, oh, could you come and do a security walkthrough of my house? I don't feel it's safe enough. Can you come through and, do a walkthrough, check everything, say, right, well, this you can improve on, this you could do, do this, do that. No, because your house, it's just, if someone wants to get in, they're just going to smash the window and get in. They're not going to care if you've got security cameras. They're not going to care, if you've got an alarm system. They just want to get in, get out, and more than likely they're going to have their face covered.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I had an instance where one of my students, they just put in a new automation system in their house, camera systems, the whole shebang. They went from having basic locks through to going all electronic. They said, oh, can you come in and have a look and see whether our house is safe? And I said, it's not worth the hassle. For a residential business like that, if someone wants to get into your house, they're just going to smash the window and unlock the door and walk in. Same with cars. Don't leave your keys sitting on the bedside table or the table at the front door, because people are going to break in, they're going to grab the keys, get in your car and drive off with it. No, I ain't hacking innocent. Yep. Most people are optimistic and just, they see it and take it.
Yep, petty theft, which is another one I actually wanted to go over, as well as a topic, is, theft from a legal point, and as in, for repos and stuff like that, in a way, a lot of people see it as theft, oh, you're stealing my car. Well, if you had made your fucking payments, it would have been fine. You could have kept it. But no, you decided to go and blow that money on crack.
What people don't realise, though, is read the contracts. I've had so many arguments over the years with clients that I've been to going, oh, you can't come onto my property, you can't take this, you can't touch that, that's theft. You're breaking and entering, you're trespassing. Well, guess what? Read the contract, because you actually have signed a clause in the contract saying that if you do default, that either an agent of the finance company can come and take the vehicle or come to collect the money that's in arrears. So you're signing a legal contract saying that we have access to your property.
Yep.
And that's the thing people don't understand. And that's if you guys want to go into, I do a lot of study on criminology and that as well. If you want to go into some of the laws pertaining around some of the stuff we do, that's something I'm happy to discuss as well.
That's the thing, there's so many aspects and topics that we can discuss and go over. As much as I'd like to discuss a lot of them now, we're kind of doing little snippets, but we'll have full talks recorded and uploaded onto YouTube. This is the next evolutionary step in DALP. This is something that we are wanting to do. We are wanting to share. We are wanting to educate people on. And at the end of the day, we can talk to a blue in the face on these topics and stuff like that. If people aren't going to watch it...
Yeah, James, and they still do. The CH 751 key is really predominant in a lot of NCR-type machines. They still open them and they still continue to use those keys for them. That was one of the biggest ones I used when I was doing ATM servicing and maintenance. The CH 751 key, even though the actual top hatch of the ATM is alarmed, it's still enough for you to get a rubber ducky USB in there to take control, and most of them are still running Windows XP.
Stop bringing up the rubber ducky.
So, well,
I want to buy the Wi-Fi rubber ducky, and I'm waiting.
James made a comment. I'm being informative.
Yep, I'm still waiting to buy it. Screw it. Next pay, I'm buying it. The Wi-Fi rubber ducky on steroids. But yeah, that's the thing. We can talk to a blue in the face on these. It's not unless it's going to get out there to people and it's topics that people want to, be interested in and want to learn about. At the end of the day, it's about feedback, what we get off at you guys watching this. So, give us feedback on it. Let us know now, are these topics some stuff that you're going to be interested in?
Yep. And whether it's positive or negative, it doesn't matter if we're getting negative feedback either.
Yep.
We look at it as constructive feedback. We need to know what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. We want to keep you guys interactive. We want to keep you guys asking questions.
Well, that was interesting. Both of us got a shock last night, again, going through all the YouTube videos I've put up over the last 4 or 5 years. I've stepped so freaking far away from lock sport, it's not funny. We now come under non-destructive entry and cyber security, not lock sport. But, looking at the videos and stuff like that, the stuff on non-destructive entry is so much more popular than the lock picking videos. The videos where I sit there picking a lock or stand there and pick a lock on camera and stuff like that, talk about the feedback I'm getting and how easy it was, and then we gut it and have a look at the internals. They got bugger all views in the overall amount, which is really surprising. Like lock sport's meant to be such a big thing, and lock picking videos are meant to be, the bread and butter of stuff with it, like in this line of work, but it's not. It's the whole, this is, this lock's no good, because look, zip it open in a split second. This is how you bypass that lock, and people are like, this is interesting. This is how to slip a door latch. This is interesting. They don't want to watch lockpicking anymore. It kind of dropped right down. Even the fact that the videos on challenge locks, they used to be really big. They dropped away. I dropped challenge locks. I think it's just before Bosnia and Bill dropped them, because no one was watching the videos. Because it's the same challenge locks that go around everywhere. Everyone's picked... Same as that's what we were saying, working it out, thinking about it last night. Yeah, lockpicking videos have dropped down in views. No one's watching them. That's because everybody's seen every Joe Blow and his fucking dog pick a Master 150. Everyone's seen everyone pick, a Lockwood 301 series. Everyone's seen everyone pick. It's boring to watch the same shit over and over and over again.
There's so much of it out there on the internet as well. Like, exactly. Everybody's doing it.
You type in how to pick a lock and 1,000 videos come up. Like billions of videos come up. You type in how to pick a lock.
Like in some of those bigger YouTube channels, that's all they do. If you have a look at them, they're starting to go away from that traditional lock picking now. Well, how can we bypass these types of things? How can we change the way these locks do what they do?
Yep. I mean, you look at the way they've changed so much. Bosnia Bill's out of the game now. He's stopped. Lockpicking Lawyer, now the largest channel in lock sport, and he doesn't do lock sport really anymore. He is like, this is how quickly it is to defeat this lock. He's not, picking a lock going, this is how we're going to pick, this is the feedback I'm getting. He's like, here we go, here's a handgun safe. Gun safe for handgun, this is, look, we can stick a fork in here, boom, it's open. He's stepped into that realm of things. He's gone away from what he used to do. If you want to watch lock sport now, lock sport style videos, you go for Lock Noob. But he doesn't just do that. He also does a lot of videos on making equipment, which people find interesting. So you have Lockpicking Lawyer for how quickly and easily to bypass a lot of security products that you would purchase. You have Lock Noob for lock sports and making products. You have Deviant for a lot of other stuff, along with, new products and, new bypassing and some interesting topics. Then that's your 3 holy grails now. 3 different aspects. Each channel is different. And it's about how can we make us different to everyone else. And I, at the beginning, started off with lock sport. Now it's non-destructive entry. but you also got Deviant who does stuff on non-destructive entry. So what else can we add to it? Well, we're going to add the cyber side of things in as well.
But the thing is too, James,
and different topics.
A lot of those places are overseas.
Yeah.
What's here in Australia?
Nothing.
Well, we have different blocks to what they have over there. We have different environments to be in over here. So why not promote that to other people? Like, you look at the old koala and kangaroo thing. Australia, everyone overseas is, we've got the old crocodile out the back, and
we're all dressed up like Mick Dundee.
Yeah. So why not get rid of that stigma from behind that for the lock sport side or the non-destructive entry side? Let people see what we have over here.
Yep. It's not just that. Our non-destructive entry, our bypass, yeah, we follow quite a few things that can be done in America.
Yeah, Dana, we have lots of drop bears sitting out in the backyard.
Yep. They hang around in trees. They've got big, sharp fangs. They love tourists, though. Yo.
But yeah, definitely. It's one of those things that with Australia, it's one of those things that we need to be able to promote people. Yeah, take it up, Josh. We need to be able to teach you guys Australia what we have here. You look at a lot of the YouTube channels that are overseas. You're getting a flood of what they offer. Well, what about us down in Australia? We've got things here as well. Why not get that out to you guys so you can have an understanding of what we have to deal with down here? So yeah, it's something that we're trying to be educational for everybody. We want to try and pick different parts of the industries and the aspects that you guys are going to find interesting.
Yep.
Now?
Yeah, it's just wants to know what bloody want to eat, and she's getting something from Schnitz.
Go for the next, yes.
I've never had anything from Schnitz, so I don't know what it's like. But no, that's the thing, and yeah, we want to bring something different to the table that others don't. And that's what I was saying, like not just what we have to offer here in Australia and what makes Australian security different to other places. But as I was saying, we've got our pyramid of the three OGs: Harry or lockpicking lawyer, Deviant, lock noob. We want to bring something new to the table, something different, not just showcasing what Australia has to offer, but also something that others aren't doing that we can bring. So these discussion topics, I don't think haven't seen in a lot of the videos, all the videos I've watched on security and now hacking stuff. I haven't seen videos on security guards and their mentality and the way they look at things and the way they view things and stuff like that. It hasn't been done. There's no channels. You don't see security guard Joe, this is, what we learn. This is what we look out for. This is our average day on a job. All this kind of stuff that I find interesting as well that we can actually bring. The cyber side of things, doing hacking. There's lots of videos on this is, how to hack this system. This is how to hack that system. There's a lot of great channels on it. But we can be like, right, well, yeah, we can show you how to. A lot of them are like, oh, this is how you do stuff on Kali. This is how you do stuff on Kali. It's like, okay, where's a video on how do you download Kali and put it onto your computer?
Yeah, look, there's still all that sort of stuff out there too. There's a lot that's just been pushed out there. And there's so many YouTube channels because it's such a big thing with cybersecurity. Like a lot of people have academies and all that sort of stuff that people can go and purchase training from. So there is a lot of information out there, and a lot of it is relevant information.
Yep, but it's also at the same time, a lot of it I've been watching lately because I've been on a bit of a hacking spree of watching. A lot of it's like even Hack 5. It's like it's like I was watching Mr. Robot. Yeah, I finished season 4. They had season 4 on binge. I'm pissed off. Couldn't watch the first 3. But a lot of it's like oh, you could be hacked for $10. So yeah, okay. But what is the actual real world chance of that happening on a physical job? If we were doing a pen test of a building, what's the likelihood that we're going to put a $10 device in a parcel box and post it to them to gain access to the service and stuff? What?
Yeah. Choose one.
Choose
I
what?
don't know which one you want, and I don't want you to get the wrong one and hate
Say
it.
hi to everyone.
Hi.
They can't see you.
That's okay. I don't think anyone would want to see it.
Bye.
Doesn't that sound dirty? American Dream.
Is that an alcoholic beverage or?
No, it's a sexual position.
Did Dad lock you out?
I ain't locking me out.
He locked you out, didn't
Oh, why they got pineapple on it? Ugh.
You can get it removed.
Are you having pizza?
No. Can I get the OMG with no pineapple?
Which
Because
one?
it's disgusting. OMG.
Beef, chicken,
It's not a hacking food to know that.
Go chicken schnitzel.
burger, wrap, low carb wrap, or gluten free wrap.
Burger.
Crumbed, spicy, cornstarch, crumb free, not cum free.
Cum free? Oh my god, now she's talking dirty.
Or traditional.
Yes, cum free, that'd be nice.
I'll get you to do
Boys turns up and just turns to shit.
Exactly.
You don't want to add, but we'll remove the pineapple.
Pineapple, that'll do. No Coke Zero.
I don't think they do Coke, but
Oh.
I think they do Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max
Are you,
then.
are you mixing Jameson with that Coke 3-0?
No, it's a little bit too early for Jameson.
Did you want chips with them, or do you?
After lunch?
No.
Lunchtime somewhere in the world?
Yeah, it's what is it now? Nearly 1:45. What?
Do you want chips or no?
No.
Never right.
It's never free. What's never free?
Your Coke.
It's sugar free, yeah. It's full of sweetener and chemicals and all the other stuff. Alright.
No, I think I did it wrong.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Don't be mean.
I'm not being mean.
So you want the OMG?
Yes, no pineapple in the
Give
burger.
him pineapple.
Chicken schnitzel.
Give him pineapple.
No, pineapple's disgusting. It's 9:42 p.m. there. Ah, cool. Well, let's start drinking if it's, nearly 10 o'clock at night over
I
there.
told you. Never too late for a drink.
Yep. How many did you have last night?
4-ish, I think, and then I sort of backed off and thought, no, I'm not going to be drinking alone. I might be classed as an alcoholic.
An alcoholic, yeah. No, it's only an alcoholic if you, get caught drinking on your own. If you're drinking on your own, there's no one around, it's fine.
So,
If you get
does that
caught
mean,
drinking-
if we do a live stream like Dave does, having a couple of drinks, does that mean, because the whole world can see it, we're not alcoholics?
Yes, exactly.
Good.
He's always got something interesting to drink. I actually just put him onto a bottle to try. Actually, I got to ask him if he ended up buying it. Just like when I was chatting to him a couple of weeks back, and he's like, when we catch up, when he's over here in Australia, we're going to catch up. He's like, you're buying the first round, and I'm like, all right, I'll buy the first round. So if he does, when he does come over here, I'm definitely inviting you down as well, because we can't just catch up. I can't just hold him to myself. It'll be awesome to catch up. All three of us and have a drink.
Yeah.
Even try and somehow get a selfie, just to be like, I'm not crazy. I was really with him, and not just life-size cardboard cutout.
No.
But yeah, that's the thing. It's we're gonna have such a lot of interesting
Okay,
stuff.
Dana, we'll let you drink by yourself.
I drink by myself all the time. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not.
As I said, you only get caught being told you're an alcoholic if you get caught drinking on your own. If you drink on your own, there's no one around. It's fine.
No, I won't say that. It's only illegal if you get caught.
Exactly, it is. It's only illegal if you get caught. What was the old man used to say? It's only road rage if they hear you.
I'll give him that.
Yep. And it's still true. It's only illegal if you get caught. How many people do something illegal don't get caught, then you don't know if it's illegal.
And then go. I was just thinking we can have a around the world drinking session.
Do it on the live stream, and we'll just have like a round table of people all having drinks.
Yeah, why not?
Like if
There goes all that respect, Dana.
That's okay.
well, no, not you. Usually wine.
She drinks wine.
There's nothing wrong with wine.
No, some of it's not too bad.
No,
Does your last digits end with a 972 on your card?
you just said that on the fucking.
No. Yes.
You just said that on a fucking live stream.
I don't care.
I do. That's a bank card.
And so.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yes, the bottom one.
I'll use
I'm more of a white wine person myself, or a rosé.
One of those bottles that we got off you when we were up there last.
No.
Was a bit off.
What?
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, I've been there for a while. I don't drink much wine.
One of them was actually not too bad, but we cracked the other one, and it's like, smells a bit vinegary. Pour a glass, like, yep, that's turned, that's vinegar, so we use it in cooking. Margaritas are
Yeah,
good.
why not?
Mojitos are better than margaritas.
Nah, tequila all the way.
No, yuck. Ugh.
Western US.
Mojitos. Mojitos are good. I like a mojito.
No.
Scotch.
Help.
Oh, for fucking what?
The address is wrong, I think.
Genuinely.
It shouldn't be, though. I'll call them.
What? There's no address.
I'll call them.
There's no fucking address.
No, I'll call them. Wait.
Out.
No, I'm making sense.
Oh,
Fine. Fuck you. I don't like you.
No, because I don't have to bury the body. Alright?
trying to find something to throw it if I've got. You know, I Scotch, and I'm actually on a bit of a old fashioned
I've tried sake, but I'd be happy to give it a go.
sake. I used to call it sake, but Dana's drummed it into my head. It's sake because she speaks Japanese.
Okay, so
But-
that's good.
Yeah. Oh, I've had too many bloody bad memories of Tokyo Grill House and drinking that stuff. And then got appointed one of their special chefs and got to wear the bloody bandana and got taken out to the main kitchen out the back. Jack Daniels,
That's my go-to drink.
Jack
I like
Daniels.
Jack.
At the moment, I'm cocktail-wise, I'm on old fashions. I've just got a thing for old fashions at the moment. A really, really nice old fashioned. Mind you, you pay like $22 for one at my favourite bar in town, the 18th Amendment. It's like 1950s gentleman's lounge, you know, like really, really cool. Massive bookshelf along the back of the ladder ladder that slides across. And it's all like alcohol bottles. And they've got a glass of scotch there that I really, really want to try. But it's like $80 odd for a 30ml glass.
Oh.
I'm like, can I just... No, I can't justify it. But now we're off topics. So anyway, let us know in the comments section what you think of the new layout for the live streams. Not every live stream will be both of us here. Sometimes it might just be me. Sometimes it will be both of us. Once you actually jump onto the Discord server, if people want to sign up for you, it's not compulsory. You don't have to pay to sign up. You know, if you don't want to join it, you don't have to.
You've got 6 spots to give away yet.
Yes, we've still got 6 positions to give away. You know, it's... You know, you don't have to... We're not forcing you. Like, you know, a lot of people's like, you know, if you want to do this, you have to join. No. If you want to support the channel, you know, it does... This stuff isn't cheap. To run the YouTube channel isn't cheap anymore. It started off, you know, it was just a hobby. It's just a bit of fun. You know, and I didn't mind it. But now it's starting to cost a bit. The overheads for everything is starting to cost. And stuff like that. So, you know, like, to help support the channel, to bring the content out, You know, purchasing new equipment to be able to bring you better content, new stuff. It's starting to add up. It kind of is. You know, and stuff like that. So if you want to help support the channel, help it grow, and I mean, you know, once we start getting a bit more revenue in through the YouTube channel, we'll be able to do some more giveaways, and we'll probably be able to give away some interesting bloody hacking stuff as well. You know, once we get a little bit of money coming in, we might be able to go, right, well, we can, you know, get more people viewing, might get sent some more stuff. We can actually get sent some stuff out.
And we're trying to get some more sponsors. Like, it's one of those things. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'll get something set. Getting new sponsors in to help promote this sort of stuff. It doesn't give us as much. This is why we're putting our own time and money into getting this up to where it should be.
Yep.
We want to help you guys out. We want to give you the opportunity to be able to sit down and follow along with us and be able to use the same type of equipment that we use. And that's what it's all about. We want to try and make it better for you guys.
No, it's not.
What?
The giveaway is this bank card, this live. No, it's not.
Okay, so if you want to give me your card, I'll clone it and we'll give it out to everybody.
No. But that's the thing, you know, like I've spent so much. Good, she's not here. I've spent so much money in the last couple of weeks that I probably shouldn't have been spending because I haven't earned in enough to cover what I've spent. But, you know, it's one of those things I've had to do to be able to bring you new content and to be able to do some more stuff and stuff like that. You know, I've spent my quite a lot of money, my own personal tax, on a lot of equipment to actually bring you some more interesting stuff. You know, it's not just the fact of using my phone to do live streams randomly anymore. I probably still will, but, you know, the brand new layouts like this, you know, high quality, you know, computer to be able to do that stuff. I've done a few test runs. We've had a few test chats on it. And I've had to go out and buy a great microphone to be able to capture better audio, clearer audio.
Are they smart washers and dryers, Dana? We might be able to hack them too.
Washing
Internet of Things.
You know, another thing that I'm going to bring in, which I'm waiting on the other one to come in, I bought one, is I'm going to start recording some videos where I'm going to have 2 angles being recorded at the same time. So not only will you have, or maybe even 3, you know, for example, the screen sharing like you're seeing now where you're seeing my screen. But, you know, if I'm doing hacking or something like that or a product, you know, and you've got to see a computer, I've just purchased 2 Wi-Fi cameras, well, 2 cameras, web cameras. I'm trying to think what they call them, web cameras. 2K ones. So, you know, these are high quality, high definition cameras to be able to capture, you know, different angles at the same time to give you a whole round view. So, you know, it's to bring you great content, more professional content. Still be a little bit of swearing because, I mean, it's me. And the way I see it, Deviant swears in his videos, so why not? You know, it's costing quite a bit now. So I have put in super chat into the live streams now. So I'm running super chat where now you can pin a comment to the top. You know, you can donate $1, $2, whatever. You can say thanks by donating $1, $2 through super chat, which is that little S you see in the bottom right hand corner of the chat. You know, just to try
just go to Showdown, James, and you'll be able to find all the cameras you like. Showdown.io is a good website to find already cameras that are already open.
It's Jason all over again. Yeah, Jason at SE Lock and Key with his multi-camera view. Yeah. So, as Daryl and I were talking last night, and for years I've said, you know, I'm not going to run ads. I'm not going to run ads. I'm not going to run ads. I hate ads. Why do I want to run them for other people? You know, but now I've noticed that YouTube, please be nice to me, YouTube, if you're watching this, puts ads on everything. Even if you're not monetized, YouTube puts bloody ads on everything now. I've been watching channels that have like 3 subscribers that have got ads at the start of the video. I'm like, what the hell? What's going on here? YouTube's just putting ads over everything now. They really are. They just, ads on everything. So I have monetized. I'm just going to be open and honest with you. So I have monetized the channel now. I won't be putting ads on every single bloody video. But, you know, on some of them I will be putting ads. But it's the thing, to try and cover the overheads of purchasing this stuff and bringing new equipment for you, new stuff, it's costing a bit. You know, the business expense is the business expense. Buying keys for, you know, selling off the website, that's business expenses. But the actual video content stuff doesn't really come under business expenses at the moment, because, you know, I've had to purchase it all for this. It is a part of the business, but need another revenue to come in to try and help cover that. So there will be, you know, the money that comes in through ads or the super chat. You know, it will help to say, like, oh, you know, we might purchase, for example, a Wi-Fi rubber ducky. We might purchase 2 of them with the money that comes in. And
Darren, if you're watching from Hack4, mate, feel free to sponsor us.
Yeah. You know, we'll order 2 of them. Let's say we get enough revenue coming, we'll order 2 of them. So we'll have one for us to use and everything like that. The second one will be given away to bring in more people into it. So, you know, the super
things. You guys to be able to follow along as well. We want you guys to be able to help learn in the same ways what we are. It's all a learning experience where we can learn just as much from you guys as you guys can learn just as much from us.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. We want to have a community unity where we're all allowed to have a say. We're not just sitting there going, oh, this is how it's got to be done. We want to include you guys. We want you guys to have as much fun as what we do.
Yep. And that's the thing. I mean, now Daup is not just a YouTube channel anymore. It's not just a hobby. This has become a business. And I've got to start treating a few things like business. So that's why I have, even though I've said it for years, and I've put it off for years, the monetization, even though I've been qualified for it for I don't know how long. But now, you know, it is a business. We have to run it as a business. But that does not mean that we can't still give things away. We can't still do giveaways. So we will still be doing giveaways. We'll be still doing reviews. Unfortunately, my lockpicking giveaways, I haven't done a giveaway on a lockpicking product for a bloody long time because I haven't had anything in that I can give away. I haven't received anything in to give away. The only stuff I've purchased recently is stuff, and I've reviewed, is stuff that I've purchased for the business. So they're not actually giveaway items. But, you know, once we start making in, you know, revenue through some ads, there won't be a whole lot of ads. I'm not putting them every 5 seconds in the bloody some videos that you see. You know, it'll be an ad at the start. You know, it's just to help be able to still do giveaways, still give stuff out, still share stuff around with the community. But yeah, as Daryl was saying, Daup is no longer a hobby. It is no longer just a lock sport channel, which it was. It is now a multi-facet business, enterprise, brand, whatever you want to call it. It's now bigger than what it ever was. I ever pictured it to be. I don't see ads. Yeah, I haven't put ads on all my videos. Oh, and if you got YouTube Premium, you don't worry about ads, do you? But that's the thing, you know. It's something we have to look at now. Making the live streams more professional looking, which hopefully the new layout has. But it's not just about me doing awesome, or doing an awesome layout and bringing up this interesting content and stuff like that. It's also comes back to the community. It's all well and good for us to do these videos, but we need you to share it around. We need you to help with the YouTube bots by liking the videos and by hitting, turning notifications on, all that helps with YouTube algorithms. Trying to look into that stuff, it is a bloody nightmare. Working out how they determine what gets views and what gets shared more, and YouTube can turn around and go, I don't like your content, I'm not going to share your stuff around. But if you get enough likes coming in, if you get enough views coming in, if you get enough shares coming in, it helps boost this channel up, gets it out there. And as we all have said, the more views that we get, the more publicity we get, the more stuff that will end up coming in, the more stuff we can give away. As Daryl said, Hack5, sponsor us. We're good. Back in the day, I had locksmithstoolbox.com. I don't have anything to do with them anymore, really. It's just deteriorated over time. I was getting stuff into review off him. I was getting sent parcels often, and I was giving stuff away. I had giveaways every fortnight, but I'd stopped because I wasn't getting stuff in, so I couldn't give stuff away. So yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's up to you. We really do appreciate it. If you hit the thumbs up, even if you hit a thumbs down, it still goes into the algorithms. But sharing just any way you can. And as we're saying, the Discord server is going to be freaking sick. There's got to be a lot of really interesting stuff on there. We'll even do
feedback, isn't it? We want to get that feedback from you guys, whether it's positive or negative. You guys are the ones that are sitting there watching us talk dribble all day long.
oh wait,
we want to help you guys.
I haven't dribbled. It's all good.
If you guys don't help us, we can't help you. It's as simple as that. And we want to put content out there that you guys enjoy watching.
Yep.
So don't be afraid to make a comment or say, "Hey, I like this. I'd like to see that." I didn't really like that. It didn't match what I want to do. It's all constructive, and that helps us give back to you guys. So if we can give you the content you just want to watch.
Yep,
Because if you want to watch it, you can watch it.
That's the thing, If you want stuff, right? That's the easiest way to put it. If you want stuff, if you want to be able to have content that you really enjoy, if you want to have products, your chance to win a product or receive stuff for free, the only way that's going to happen is feedback, thumbs up, sharing, support. If you want to get something out of it, it's all up to you. At the end of the day, it all comes back to you. I mean, yeah, we still might give stuff away, out of our own pockets and stuff like that. But I mean, if I'm giving away stuff so much and nothing's coming in, I'm gonna lose everything. At the end of the day, that's the thing. It all comes back to you. So the feedback, the thumbs up, and yes, James, I did see that you were the first one. And the first one on chat. So yeah, at the end of the day, it all comes back to you. If you want to come and join the Discord server, which is going to be great. Oh, excuse me, burps. We're going to put videos up on there and content up on there that isn't on YouTube. So Daryl and I might record a conversation that we have, a chat on a topic, and we might go, you know what, we're going to keep this one for Discord only. So we'll put it as an unlisted video or a private video and only share a link to it with Discord. So only the people on Discord can come and see it. There might be a product that we're just going to release. A brand new key or something, a new 3D printed object or another device. Could be a Viking Slim Jim band with, a gold shrink wrap on it, something like that. We'll let yous know on Discord before we let everyone else know. And we might have, if we have like 50 of them already ready to go, we might have a pre-sale where yous can put in orders first through through the Discord before others do, kind of thing. So there's going to be a lot of upsides to it, lots of pros to Discord. You don't have to have Discord. You don't have to have a computer for Discord either. You can use. I run off my phone, I run off my tablet, run off the computer. Discord's fantastic. It doesn't cost anything to join. Discord to sign up. There's a lot of other communities on there and other servers, but our one's going to be bloody awesome because we cover a lot of stuff. Not just locks and lockpicking. We cover cyber. We cover what else we put on there? EDC, prepping.
So we've got lockpicking, the word of Kelly, Hack the Planet. We've got
Planet's got a lot of
EDC stuff, prepping, cooking and food. So even if I see James do some cooking, who knows? We might be able to go out bush one day and chuck a meal together for you guys to have a look at.
Yeah.
If that's what you're interested in. This is the whole thing about it. Communications, looking at different types of radio systems. What radios are out there? I know James has got a base saying radio that he has in his EDC stuff.
Well, the communications I put as like backup versions. We can talk about backup communications, which is something that, as last night we were on a video call and all of a sudden your internet went down.
Yeah.
So what's backup? If their internet goes down or something like that, what's a backup form of communication? What's other forms of communication? How many people know about LoRa's?
Yeah.
And using them to communicate through the mesh network. So there's, all this stuff is going to be up on the Discord server for talking about, chatting, discussing, and people to share their stories. And as I said, we can have roundtables. So if you want to, join in on a live night or on a live stream, or just join in on one of our conversations that we upload, one of the podcasts, you can. We could be discussing about, for example, cracking Wi-Fi passwords on using hashcats and talk about the Punagotchi, and then James can join in and on the chat as well that we record and upload. Talking about, his views on it and how his experiences with using it without actually having a Punagotchi, just flashing the firmware onto a Pi board and then just using it like that. It's a round table, but you won't be able to get into that if you don't want to join the server, which is up to you. But it's a little incentive to join the server in a way, because there's going to be a lot of stuff that we don't post up on YouTube. But we're kind of hoping, and I'm kind of hoping to be able to get back into making more content, because I know it's dropped off for a while.
Hey, Dana, we'll see you later.
See you, Dana. Have a good night. I haven't had a lot of content up lately, and I haven't recorded any videos, I will be honest with you, because I've been so busy with everything else and trying to get all these Slim Jim bands done by hand. It just takes a lot of time. That's what I mean. I've been burning the midnight oil till like 3 a.m. But anyway, I think we've been on for quite a while now, haven't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we might wrap this one up, this live stream. But this was just a test to see how it would go. Make sure my computer hasn't crashed, which it hasn't. Seems to be working all right. But yeah, give us feedback. Let us know. Send us an email, darkartslockpicking@gmail.com, or you can contact Daryl at...
Well, you know my email address. I don't know why I want to get that out with James on there. If you can contact me at info@daryljacko.services. That's one of my business emails. So yeah, shoot me an email. I'm here to help you guys out. That's the whole idea of this, is we want to teach you and learn. Another thing that we're going to look at doing with the Discord channel is start getting some articles and videos up. So I'm going to start recording some tutorial videos on hacking and a lot of other stuff. We're going to create another website for articles and that to go to, so you guys can actually go and download the commands to do all this sort of stuff. All that's going to go over to Discord as well, just so you guys can follow along with what we're talking about, so you guys can experience what we experience.
Yep. And we look bloody professional with our matching Doubt shirts. This is what I mean. We're taking Doubt to a whole new freaking level. It has just grown so bloody much that we now look professional. No more home bloody job, hobby, picking lock videos with crappy bloody cameras like I used to back in the day. It is going above and beyond what anyone would... Honestly, in the chat right now, with a couple of people that are still watching, You know, did you expect, those of you that have been with me since earlier on, us to get to where it is now? Did you see it? Just expect it, because this is going to be something that's interesting. I know a lot of people. I didn't. I never even thought I'd get past 10 bloody subscribers. Back in the day, and Leon's Lockpad and myself, we were having the competition, and we were both blown away. We were both shocked, and just meant a lot to actually both of us. We both hit 1,000 subscribers at the same time. You know, we worked so friggin' hard for it, really, really hard. We're not like some channels, not mentioning names, that actually, you know, purchase subscribers. Not mentioning names. Starts with R. And RB. But, you know, that's the thing. We've worked really hard, but it's been so much bloody growth, so much new stuff, and hopefully more to come. But anyway, we're going to wrap this one up. Hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, it's just, this has been interesting actually to see the new layout. But yeah, give us feedback, contact us, email us about anything. If you want a good time, give Daryl a call. If you want an even better time, give me a call. You know, but yeah, hopefully this has been interesting for you. Hopefully it's covered a few things that you like to see, like to learn about. But yeah, give us some feedback. Don't forget, 6 positions still available. I'll have to get round to it doing the video.
Yeah, we need to get another giveaway happening for that. So
drinks, but everything else should be fine.
I haven't even taken my heartburn medication, so I can't have that drink yet because it's going to give me heartburn. But thank you.
yeah, unfortunately, the sadistic picker, that's one of those things, isn't it? We all have our own personal life as well. Things can't revolve around YouTube all the time. James and I have been putting in a lot of hours in after seeing that you guys don't see, to try and get all this stuff together, so you guys have a better experience. And unfortunately, things have to give a little bit.
That's why bloody black marks under my eyes from lack of sleep lately, with how much I've been burning the oil.
But yeah, look, it's one of those things. We're trying to get the best experience for you guys, so you guys can grow along with us. And hopefully, if some of you guys have your own YouTube channels, you can share some of our videos and try and promote to help us out as well. And we're the same. If you guys want to help and hand promote your channel, let us know. Reach out, make contact. We might be able to jump on a live stream with you.
Yep. I mean,
that's what it's all about.
Sounds bad. Call for a good time. 6 positions available.
What, do you want one of the positions?
No, I'll do the video. I'll try and get round to it today or tomorrow. Record it, get it out there. I don't know what I'm going to do in order to... I might just, comment on the video. And then in like a week's time, or a couple of days' time, we'll draw 6 winners out of it to come and join the Discord server for free. You don't have... The winners, the 10 people that get into it, they won't have to pay the monthly subscription or anything like that, because they've won a position. Just to try and bring a bit of a boost to it, to get some content up on there that's not just myself and Daryl posting stuff up on there. It's a place where you can advertise your own channels, your own topics, chat about. If you need help on there, you can get custom help. It can even become a teacher on there. And stuff like that. So, yeah, it's been a lot of work in the background that you don't see. And it's costing us quite a bit. With overheads and new equipment, and being able to, take this to the next step. Not just for us, but for yous.
And that's the thing, is we're trying to do this for you guys. We want you guys to move forward as well. So if you guys can give us a little bit of support, great. If you can't, that's fine as well. Take away some of the stuff that we've said and do some research for yourself and grow yourself. It's all about personal development.
Yep. Whereas I'm growing my hair, Daryl shaved his off.
Yeah. So That's how it's got a jury duty on Wednesday, so...
Wait, you sure it's jury duty and they're not just conning you to come into the court so they can arrest you?
Alright, we'll work on that one. My boss goes to me, don't get yourself arrested. I said, that's right, you'll bail me out. He goes, yeah, but I don't want to have to bail you out. That's the problem.
Yeah, I was actually expecting I was saying about last night with the car, I was kind of expecting the cops to get called, but nothing.
No, and it's really surprising. That's what people don't understand is...
And that's why I got paperwork. Just
blind eyes, that sort of stuff nowadays. They just don't care.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, let us know. Comments now or afterwards. We'll go through them. What you think of the new layout, the background and everything. Are the screens big enough for you to see?
If you want to catch up with us, let us know. Reach out. And we'll definitely work with you, that's for sure. We're here to create and promote a huge community. Here in Australia, there's not a lot of it. So this is our goal, is we want to promote Australia and get a lot more Australians involved in understanding all this. Did you just slop that all over yourself?
No, I just realised I have spilt something down it. Shit, I have to go.
I can dress you up, I can't put you on YouTube.
I know, right? I'm going to go down to... Total Workwear, where I got these made. I'm actually going to look at some jackets with the same branding and everything, because I mean at the moment it's bloody freezing cold here. Wearing my jacket, I can't advertise who I am and stuff like that, so I'm going to look at getting the same layout but in some jackets done. So yeah, I'll have to check out prices, because I know jackets got to be a bit more expensive.
And mate, if you guys are interested in getting some merch, let us know. We'll look at setting up some of that sort of stuff as well. If you guys like some of the channels that we've spoken to, stickers.
Stickers,
if you guys
yeah.
like stickers, that kind of stuff. Let us know what you guys want.
I
We're not mind ready.
Try to find a place to get some stickers done. Actually, good stickers that aren't going to cost me. One I was looking at, they wanted like $6 a sticker, and I'm like, geez, I can't sell a sticker for freaking, $10. No one's going to pay that much for a bloody sticker. I did have the old merchandise store through Teespring. Teespring. But I haven't even looked at that. I can't even access my system on there anymore. So if you're purchasing stuff, all the money's staying on there because I can't access the system for it anymore. So yeah, just forget about that Teespring. I think I still advertise it actually. I'm going to have to go through and remove that. But yeah, let us know what merch you would like. Again, the more we grow, the more the brand gets out there, the more we can make, the more we can give back. It's a circle. That's what it is. It's a circle. Yep. So, hey, Llewell. Hey, long time no see, Doubt, mate. Yeah, and then you still get to see Daryl. So, anyway, I am going to get out of this screen. I'm going to wrap this one up.
Yep.
And stuff like that. So.
Comment below and let us know what you want to see. That's going to help us create more content for you that you guys want to see and appreciate.
Yep.
So let us know what you want.
All the hacking stuff and everything like that. I think can you see my mouse on
And
there?
if you guys want to know a little bit more about the security industry or what security do, let us know. I've been in the industry 23 years. I've had a lot of experience that I'm happy to pass on to you guys if you want to learn. Especially here in Australia.
Yeah. All the Aussies. Give us a shout out. Let us know where you are. What was that saying? What was it? How to find an Aussie if you're overseas. Just go 13000655 and wait for everyone to go 06. Yep. That's the Aussie. From our generation, the older generation, because they don't do that ad anymore. But just did a house lockout, 45-minute drive. Wow, I hope you charged for bloody travel. The fuel prices, it's like, all right, 45-minute drive. That's like $1,000 there and back in fuel.
What's an Aussie?
What's an Aussie? Yeah.
Where do you want it to be?
Yep. So anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, I kept saying it, but yeah, we are going to get out of this one. And stuff. So Daryl and I are going to have a chat after this, which means I'm going to have to hang up and I'll call you back after.
Yeah, Toby's been waiting for the last 45 minutes for once.
So, yeah, I'll quickly stuff mine down and then we can discuss a few things. But anyway, let us know, layouts, what you want to see, all that stuff we discussed. And, yeah, send me an email, send Daryl an email. 100 for 30 seconds of breaking. So, anyway, I'll see you I'll see you in a minute, Daryl.
Yeah, no worries. We'll see you all later. Enjoy. As I said, let us know what content you want. Let us know what content you want. And we'll try our best to get through as much of it as we can. It is not a lengthy process. It's not what people think it is. You don't just sit down and we just blab it out. We at least try and have something structured so as we stay on track. Not that it happens, but we want to try and have a bit of research done so you guys have got the latest information about what topics we're discussing. And that's the thing. Security's
always adapting and growing and changing, and cyber and everything. It's a lot to stay up on top of everything. So if we do the hard work, you don't have to.
That's it.
Just means
we do
more
appreciate
hours.
you guys commenting and liking it. It's the only way we're going to get out there and make sure that our information is out to the right people.
Yep. Exactly. So all right, I'll talk to you in a minute, Daryl.
Those guys, enjoy. Great to be on here for once. We have plenty more of it coming along. So, yeah, enjoy, and I'll speak to people later.
All right, talk to you soon.
No, it's
all right. Let's go back over to OBS. So, yeah, hope you all liked it. Let us know what you think. Send us a message, an email, let me know. Contact me through Facebook, all the others. All the other ways you can contact me. We've got them down the bottom here. Facebook, Dark Arts Lockpicking. I'm on Twitter.
Now you know the IQ of the whole street.
Now I'm getting messages from everyone. Dark Arts Lock on Twitter. Discord server, the DALP server, which will be out, and YouTube, Dark Arts Lockpicking. So heaps of places and ways to contact me. But yeah, give us some feedback, let us know, and till next time, keep it bloody legal, and cheers guys, have a good one.